Hey, good day, YouTube. Hanging out here, a quick lunchtime chat. So some strange occurrences, or I don't know about, maybe not strange, not so strange. Typical would be my better description. So Trump met with Henry Kissinger earlier today, or yesterday, I don't know when. I just saw the headlines and a couple articles about it, links and stuff, and it just makes you laugh. It's like so predictable, like, you know, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, or yeah, you know how it goes. Well, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, yeah. So hopefully a lot of people out there are feeling shamed because they've been fooled multiple times now. If Trump's meeting with Kissinger, you can't, I mean, this early, obviously foreign policy is downhill. There was rumors of Romney may be his Secretary of State. It's laughable, and hopefully people won't put up with it. Hopefully the ones that were most vocal about his nomination will be just as vocal in opposition to these choices, because it's not taking anybody anywhere fast. It's pretty. It seems apparent to me that what was the greatest fear is more likely than the greatest hope, which was that things might get delayed and right the ship for a little while for all of us. But that doesn't seem to be in the cards at this time. So take it for what it's worth. We'll see how it plays out. Again, we got 2 months before he can even really do anything if we make it that far. So like we said a couple months ago, this period between now and probably the end of March really is our time to hunker down and be prepared, and just, you know, don't make any big moves. Don't expose yourself to anything that could potentially put yourself in a harmful spot or in a weakened condition, whether that's travel or moving or big expenses, you know, that loosen your ability to take care of things. But yeah, and Tony put out a good video. Shout out to him about stop preparing now, but it was just a sarcastic, or what's the word for not meaning what it says, but to get people to think. Yeah, keep preparing, folks. Keep doing what you have been doing. If we get a reprieve time-wise on some of the oppression and overreach, maybe, but it's not looking hopeful with this these conversations that have been going on that Trump's been having with certain people. So we'll continue to follow that. An interesting story on my side today, or this week. So I got a call. This was a professional work-related call. Just try to get the gist out without too much, without giving you all the background. No, not a lot of background's needed, but lady called today because we had left a message for them to call us back, basically, and she called and she said she had not answered the first call because she was concerned that it was militia activity and it was something dangerous. And I just about fell out of my chair. I'm summarizing her words, I think, but it was on the. If it hadn't been on the phone, I probably would have looked at her with that look, like, "Do you know who you're talking to, lady?" But it was weird because there's been nothing in the news. So I accredit it wholly to the left-wing propaganda machine. And I don't know where it's coming from. I've looked at the local papers and the local news, and I haven't seen anything like a warning or anything that's come up in the law enforcement side, like this suspicious activity of the right wing or anything that you would even consider to be credible. So I attribute it almost completely to this left wing, wailing about of Trump winning, and that there's something going around about the militias are gonna come out and get Hillary supporters or something. I can't even imagine. And this is a lady who's probably in her 50s, 50 to 60 years old, she's local. She's she's not like from California or anything. But it just goes to show you how they can instill fear in people just by hinting at something. And I don't know how the militia. I haven't seen anything from the Hillary SJW side being concerned about the militia. It's always been all the Trump supporters, this, that, and the other thing. So I found that very bizarre, and I really wish I could have been face to face with her instead of kind of in a public space on the phone, just to be like, lady, you got nothing to fear. We're here for you. We're not here to hurt people. So that was just, I think, proof in the pudding on the left-wing propaganda, and she's probably wearing a safety pin, which doesn't do her any good either. I've seen my first safety pin today, and talk about a lost cause. Really, I mean, it's like the Jews voluntarily putting stars on it, I guess, or something. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Sorry about that temporary interruption. But yeah, the left-wing propaganda machine forcing fear into all these people, inciting riots and violence, obviously, as well. Shoot, SHTF could be here faster under the current conditions than what we were expecting. It would be internal unrest that would take us down, not the external threats that we thought would be so prevalent under Hillary with war with foreign countries and stuff. It could be, now that Trump's in, the internal unrest is going to get us in more trouble. So I would just think of that as a consideration as we continue to move forward. And like I said, be watchful and waiting and careful steps through the winter. And continue to watch what comes out of this transition team effort to see what really is going to be put in place come January, February time frame. So that, y'all be good, YouTube. Live free.